This sound was recorded on the 29th of August, 57, Sitter Rose, Crete, medium Leslie Flint.
Communicators, Dr. Charles Marshall and Mickey.
God bless you, Rose.
Oh, hello, Doctor dear.
How are you?
I'm very well.
Did you think we were not coming?
No, what is the reason of it?
Sometimes we're not able to get through as easy as others, as you probably well know.
Yes.
Sometimes we have to wait and be patient and, well, until the conditions are conducive.
Are they all right now?
Oh, yes.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear your voice anyway. I was going to ask you something about the negatives have been done, and there seems to be the figure of somebody sitting on one of these chairs here.
That's more than likely. After all, as you well know, there are quite a number of us present, and it's quite feasible that one or other of us might be photographed. That's what we're endeavouring to do, of course.
Well,
In regard to the photograph,
yes.
photographs, it never surprised me if you had some extras. After all said and done, we have been endeavouring to achieve something in that direction for quite a long time.
Well, for quite a long time there have been, in almost each one of them, there have been just ectoplasm.
Yes, well that of course you'll always probably get because it's always in abundance, at least nearly always in abundance here. That's what gives us such great hope for our sittings on a Wednesday, the abundance of ectoplasm, you see. It means that the power and substance is such that we should be able to manifest in other ways other than speak to. That's why we've been so anxious to persevere in the experiments that we have been for so long endeavouring to bring about, and one reason why we haven't talked so much lately.
Yes.
We felt that we ought to direct all the energy and power into that one channel for some result in that sense.
Well, the medium seems to think we may get something startling soon.
Well, we hope so. I hope he's right. We're hoping so very much. But I'm not going to commit myself because I don't know. I can only say the power is there, the force is there, but whether we should achieve it, who can say? We certainly have been near it once or twice. Besides, I feel that with patience we may be able to bring something about soon, but I don't want to commit myself too much.
All right.
I don't want to raise your hopes too much. I can only say that we're experimenting, we're doing our utmost, and we have great hopes. It may be months, maybe weeks, who knows, maybe years. But the power is here, and we're going to continue using it and manifesting as best we can. We shall come and talk to you, of course, obviously, when we can, from time to time. But if there are these long spells, you must be patient with us and know we're working.
I think they're quite happy, these two mediums together. They go off to sleep, and then they start scolding us for talking. Now we must behave ourselves.
Well, I should hardly have thought your nattering would have interfered with us.
Ram and I.
Well, I don't think you natter that much, do you?
No, I don't think it matters. After all, they go into a sort of semi-trance. But we're keeping alert to see if anything happens. Anyway. You remember you said something about your Chinese incarnation, Doctor?
Yes.
And Chang?
Yes.
Can you explain that?
You mean you want me to explain or tell you something about my Chinese incarnation? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, please.
It was a very long time ago. And of course you, well, it's one of your earlier incarnations, where we first met in ancient China.
Oh, you and I?
Of course, didn't you know? I thought you understood that we had all been linked together in different incarnations, and that many of us, for that matter, were all in that period.
And what were we, Doctor?
Well, you were a Chinese princess.
Yes.
I was a Chinese philosopher, teacher, man of religion, doctor, necromancer, I don't know what I was.
Necromancer too?
To a certain extent. In ancient China we had certain knowledge regarding communication course, it was a common theory that the ancestors never died, that they clung to the household and they were an inspiration to those who followed after them, and whenever the house was in difficulty or trouble, they would go to their ancestors and ask advice.
Yes, and a very wise thing too. You weren't alive at the time of Confucius, were you?
Long time before Confucius.
Before Confucius. And Mamus, was he alive then?
He was not at the same period with us. I doubt if, as far as I know, he has not had a Chinese incarnation. As a matter of fact, we are older souls than he.
Are we?
Oh, yes.
Oh, tell me some more, Doctor dear.
You know, one time you were very susceptible, when I use such a word, to the influences of the spirits.
Oh, yes.
You yourself were very psychic or mediumistic.
Yes.
And it was through your interest in the occult that we came into contact.
Oh. Then you, I suppose I went to you for help in that direction. You were sort of a medium, I suppose.
I was attached to the court.
Oh, yes.
You know, you were the only daughter.
Yes. Of whom?
So?
No. She's thinking.
There were 6 sons and 1 daughter.
Yes. Who was I the daughter of, Dr. dear?
Daughter of Seng.
Seng.
You were the daughter of Sang.
Oh.
He was one of the ruling princes of China at the period of which I speak. You were, like so many Chinese women, considered of little or no importance. It was always the son of the house, males.
Yes.
Nevertheless, you were very popular, very loved in the family. Unusual, more than unusual, for a daughter in a Chinese house, even though she were a princess. And you were given more freedom than most. And many of your hours were spent in reading and in searching for what you would call the occult.
With you?
Partly with me and with others. You died very young, in your 23rd year. Many of your lives, strangely enough, have been very short. Which sometimes perhaps makes one wonder why, the purpose, and the reason.
Yes. Why is that?
There's great truth in the saying that it is not in years that knowledge is contained or obtained, not in the numbers of years, but in the wisdom of the years. Some who are young in wisdom discover much more truth than those in old age, who oftentimes die in ignorance. You were always one who desired knowledge, and you sought, and oftentimes you would find. You passed very young from the earth in this Chinese incarnation, but you did not die without knowledge. You are an old soul even then. Why is it so extraordinary? You say it is extraordinary, but what makes it extraordinary?
Oh, that's a Chinese speaking. Is it a Chinese?
Those things that we do not understand we call extraordinary. because we do not understand them, but when we understand them, they are ordinary. You live in a life which to you is ordinary because you know it. You have experienced it and used it. It has been of service to you. Much you have discarded in knowledge, and much you seek to find. It shall be revealed to you. That which you have discovered, which has been of service, shall remain with you. But that which is of no value is cast aside and forgotten. Such is life. Many lives have you received. Many lives have you experienced. But that which is yet to come is the greatest of all, for it is eternal life. When you discard the physical body, the frame that is holds the spirit, then you shall find over here the ultimate joy and peace, that which you have always sought and which you have made possible for yourself. All these lives have been essential, have been important, they have been your experience. It is all these past things which have helped to create that which is you, not that which is you as you understand today. Over the limitation of the mind, you cannot appreciate the fullness of the spirit which is contained within that which you call the body. You are more perfected than you know. Your mind is more clear and your spirit is more free. Do not condemn yourself, and do not consider that you have not achieved, for you cannot judge that which you have become, because your brain cannot receive nor apprehend or understand the fullness of the spirit therein, which the body in itself is but the house. When the house is destroyed, then shall the spirit be free. You shall find that peace and love that you seek with those whom you have for so long been connected in many existences.
Thank you so much. May I know who's speaking to me?
You call me Ming?
Ming? Yes, I will, with pleasure, Ming. Thank you very much for coming to me. I suppose you were alive at the same time as I was, were you? At the same time?
I was alive when you were alive, centuries ago. But I was then Ming.
Ming?
But you know me better as Charles.
Charles? Oh dear. Oh, that's then
you
you...
do not understand that we are many peoples.
Yes.
All one spirit, but many peoples. You talk about previous incarnations, previous peoples, previous lives. When I said to you that I have been Charles,
yes.
When I said to you that I have been Ming,
yes.
When I said to you that I have been Lucanus, when I said to you that I have been Perseus, and all these other souls, that is all part of me.
Yes. Because it's
Do not think of a person as a body.
No.
Do not think of a person as a few years' experience of earth. That is the beginning and the end. The body is but the vehicle of life. The soul is much more. And there are many existences, and we can be called many names, but we are all one person.
And Ming, could you explain to me how you have become Ming? You were Charles just before.
When I am Charles,
yes,
I wish to think of myself as Charles.
I see.
When I am desirous of remembering and thinking of myself as Ming,
yes,
I transmit my thought to the vibration on which I once was, and I assume for a brief space of time that which was. In other words, I become Ming.
I see. Now this is very, very interesting for me.
All these various guides that come to you,
yes,
they are all part of many souls. They are all linked together in the great whole. They are all part of the great group soul. I have had many lives, many experiences, come to you in various guises, the same as Frederick come to you in different guises.
yes.
You receive him as Frederick, but he has been to you many times over the last 25 years under different names. Only now you are beginning to realize.
Could you tell me some of the names?
I can tell you.
Yes.
What about this soul whom you call Thor?
Thor, yes.
He was Chopin.
Yes.
Chopin was Thor centuries ago in time.
Yes.
When you have one of your early incarnations.
Yes.
One day you will realize that we are not all that we seem. That we are deeper, much deeper than that which appears to you on the surface. You are not God's creed. That is but a name. It is but part of your life. The life that flows through you has had experience for some few or 3 years in time as a rose creed. But there have been many, many experiences under different names, different periods, all linked together, yet still the same spirit. And so if you wish, you can tune in to past life. You can assume when you come here, you learn how to assume, if you wish, past life and experience again, past memory and thought, so that you can draw from each experience, which may benefit, or perhaps not only benefit you, but perhaps benefit someone else who would need that particular experience which you once had, which may solve or help them in some problem. We who come to you draw on a great reservoir of many lives and experiences, reason why we are oftentimes able to help those in need on earth who have similar problems.
I see. What I'd like to do very much, Ming, is to contact myself, one of myself, when I'm still Rose-Crete on the earth.
That is not easy to do.
That is not what?
That is not an easy thing to do.
No.
Over here it is different, for you are out of body. You have no longer any physical body, but you can contact those past selves, which are but shells, astral shells, containing knowledge and experience. The spirit has left the bodies, but the astral shells retain memory and hold, as it were, within themselves all that has transpired. That is why life is book that is to be read. All the chapters and pages of book are clear. Nothing is lost. When it's said to you in what you call your Holy Bible about being judged, so it is that everything is registered in all the various chapters, all that which has transpired, all that you have been and have become. All these things are clear. Nothing is lost. You learn from yourself and from the experiences of others. One day you see and understand how you have gone through all these different lives, how you have been linked with various souls, how you have been sometimes brought together on earth again for specific, special work for humanity. Some of the souls are on this side, helping those of you who have returned to earth on your side, banding together and forming a great chain of love and power. Much can be revealed to you, and through you we hope to reveal to others, give them insight into workings of the way of God. You have great privilege. Many souls come link with you, have done so for many centuries of time. This is your last phase on earth. When you have finished, you come here, you join and become complete in band of souls who for so long have been associated with you in various ways. Frederick Chopin, whom you so revere, he is one great soul, has had much life experience. Him help you, and him bound to you in ties of long ago, when you both struggled, when you both have to learn through many different ways the purpose of life. You have been great light and inspiration to him. This you do not yet understand, but one day it will be given to you more fully. You have no need to have any doubt within yourself as to outcome of all these things, for it is all for your good. This incarnation of life, I know, will be for you finish of earthly knowledge existence, though you spiritually return to earth no doubt from time to time to counsel, to help, and to guide those who are left behind. Connect with group, this big group that has built up over centuries of earth time in many generations and places. All have work which is common to all to do. You will see how we gradually place you in circumstance in such way that you say, this could only be done, only be brought about by the power of Spirit. For it is not of my seeking, it is not of my choosing, it is not I who have made this possible. It must be from those who love me, who are around and about me and with me, who have made these things come to pass. So it is. You will see. The passing years have shown much, but the years that are left to you will reveal much more, for they will show you with clarity and certainty the purpose of your life and how you have been linked for centuries of time with great souls, so many souls, some whom you remember, some whom you do not yet know, but have known in past lives, will manifest to you and tell you much more. Be, therefore, child, of good heart. All is well. The path is sure. Many are there who will come back to you in good time, the purpose and the path.
Thank you very, very much.
The path when I must go,
Yes.
but with you I leave my blessing. I come to you again next time, as you know me better.
All right, Doctor dear.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Extraordinary.
Vamos.
He completely changed the doctor to somebody else.
Yes, as he was before.
I don't know, it's more complicated than that.
Very interesting. Very interesting. I was wondering when the Chinese spoke that if it was he, in his Chinese incarnation.
Funny, isn't
Oh dear, we're learning more and more.
Well, that's the object of your coming here, isn't it?
Yes, darling.
I shake to wonder when I resort to one of my personalities of the past.
Yes, when is that day coming?
Well, I don't know, but I never seem to be able to do that.
You can't do that yet.
Well, others can do it, but I can't.
But I don't suppose you're a very old soul yet.
Well, I don't know about that old, but I had some experiences.
You have?
I suppose that's because they've been on the earth many times and I haven't.
Isn't that an extraordinary change, Mickey?
Yes, but he was gradually drawing on his previous self in some way. I don't know how they do that. I wish I could find out.
Yes, and that's why he was a little bit long in speaking. Interesting, Mickey.
Oh, I knew you'd been a Chinese lady.
You did know?
Yes.
God knows what I haven't been. Mick.
Well, you should be pretty good by now. You've been so many different people, different times, and you've had so many different lives and experiences, you should have really developed into something by now.
Well, I should have. I don't know why I haven't.
Well, you're not so bad, but I should have thought you'd been a bit more by now, wouldn't you?
Yes, darling. Well, I'm a bad lot, I know.
No, I didn't say you was a bad lot, not by any means.
Yes, but I must have been. For coming back as often as I've done.
Oh, it isn't always having to come back because you've been naughty or wicked. Often people come back to do a special job, to be of some particular help in a particular generation among a particular group of people. Or to help certain people who are less developed than themselves, who were near and dear to them. Oh, yes. You don't want to worry about it.
Oh, well, yes, I know what I'm here for. I've got it in that head of mine, don't worry.
Oh, it's not what you were saying to Flint before you came in.
It's not. It looks to me like it.
Don't be so silly.
Well, it does, because You see, I've always been keenly interested in this subject, and they've got hold of me now.
That's all to the good, that you should help people less informed and enlightened and so on.
Yes,
but you mustn't think that all this, which is in a sense sacrifice, because it is sacrifice to give up the realms of spirit to return to earth the world, although one doesn't in a sense look at it like that, but the point is that you are in working out your destiny, working out your salvation, if I put it like that. You're bringing yourself closer to the person and persons who are most near and dear to you.
I see.
You don't want to worry about it. And when you come here, you'll realise that love is all embracing. There's no narrow confines to love.
Oh, no, dear.
And there's no giving and taking in marriage either.
No, thank God for that. We can just please ourselves. What a wonderful thing life
And
is.
when you come here, you'll see.
Tell me some more, Mickey.
Certainly very interesting, but very baffling.
It is baffling for the moment, but I think you're slowly beginning to understand different things that you used to poo-poo at one time.
Oh, I'm beginning to think there's something in this reincarnation business.
Yes.
What do you mean, think there's something in it?
Oh, Doctor! It's you.
Yes, come back for a minute or two.
How interesting, Doctor.
Yes, well, it was just that I had to draw upon, if I can put it like that, my previous mental strata of life, which is within our own auric emanation and range over here. Each separate entity, each separate personal life is linked to the individual soul, and one has to draw upon past thought and experience. And while I was doing that,
Yes.
I suddenly found myself communicating with you in a past tense, if I can put it like that,
Yes.
in the past self.
Yes.
Very interesting experiment. I must try that again. Perhaps I'll be more successful at it. I'm going to tell you perhaps different things regarding different incarnations in which you particularly were interested and associated. Anyway, all these things are interesting to you, I know, and I shall continue to help you in every way I can in that.
Oh,
I must go though.
dear.
I'm very weak. But we haven't done too badly.
No.
Yeah, we shall have some interesting... We'll try some more of these experiments and experiences, such as transmitting oneself back into past existence and so on. It'll probably be of some interest to you.
Yes, great interest.
I'll see if we can't do something to transmit you back.
Oh, yes, Doctor, dear.
But bring it through so that your old self can talk to you. Put it like that.
Oh, yes.
Anyway, I can't promise, but I'll try. Must go. Goodbye.
Bye-bye, Doctor, dear.
Bye-bye. I can see you coming back as one of your old selves talking to yourself. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yes, that's complicated.